Hi there, Martin, the founder of FutureProof here. We're going to go through a quick video on AI integration, the differences between a sudden shock or gradual evolution. So AI's integration into our economy resembles previous industrial revolutions. Its impact depends critically on the pace of job displacement. A sudden wave of AI job losses would require urgent radical responses, whereas a gradual shift allows for adaptation. The cataclysm of sudden job losses. Economic shock. Mass unemployment leads to a sharp decline in consumer spending, and this triggers a vicious cycle of economic decline. Social destabilization. High unemployment creates widespread financial distress. Social safety nets become overwhelmed. Vulnerable populations. Older workers and those with lower education who are less able to use AI are disproportionately affected. This deepens existing societal divides. It could potentially lead to the highest levels of inequality that we've ever seen, as we divide between those who can capitalize on the use of AI and those who can't. Industries at risk of sudden disruption. Transportation. Self-driving vehicles could replace millions of drivers almost overnight. This could definitely potentially happen with robo-taxis, which are not far away from being introduced. Customer service. Advanced chatbots may eliminate traditional call center roles rapidly. Again, this is something that is already happening. Data entry. Automated systems can process information faster and therefore much more cheaply and also more reliably than human workers. Creative fields could also be threatened with sudden disruption. For example, generative AI threatens certain design and content creation jobs, including video work. Political and social consequences. Political instability. Political systems will struggle with a rapid decline in living standards. Middle-class erosion. Some middle-class sectors, such as professional or traditional white-collar jobs, are susceptible to automation and therefore face immediate threats. This includes medical professions, law and accountancy. Social unrest. Income inequality fuels protests and societal tension. A sudden AI disruption would create immense public pressure for immediate solutions. Calls for universal basic income and robot taxes, not robot taxis, would become much louder. On the other hand, we could have the evolution of gradual job displacement. Task automation. Here AI slowly augments human capabilities rather than replacing entire jobs. This would allow time for new role creation. Jobs could emerge in AI management, development, and human-centric services. Time also allows workforce adaptation. Workers would have time to acquire the new skills demanded by evolving markets. Economic growth. There would be productivity gains to create new demand for goods and services. Benefits of gradual AI integration. Time for adaptation. Society can adjust systems and expectations gradually. Proactive reskilling. Educational institutions have the time available to develop relevant programs. Business transformation. Companies can retrain employees rather than resorting to layoffs. A gradual transition provides breathing room for policy interventions. It therefore allows for the development of more equitable distribution of AI's benefits. Historical context of technological change. The Industrial Revolution. This revolution spanned decades, allowing societies to adapt despite significant upheaval. The computer age. Here we had gradual adoption, perhaps not across decades, but it was gradual, which created new sectors while slowly displacing others. Internet era. This has transformed jobs over decades, perhaps 2 decades, as the workforce gradually acquired digital skills. Even these gradual shifts can lead to significant regional disparities. The decline of manufacturing in Western nations led to localized economic distress, and still does to this day. Policy responses to sudden AI disruption. Emergency benefits. There would have to be immediate expansion of unemployment support systems to prevent widespread poverty. Public works. We might need to see large-scale government employment programs to maintain workforce participation. Universal basic income. We would need direct income support mechanisms to ensure basic needs are met by those who've lost their jobs through no fault of their own. International cooperation. There would have to be a coordinated global response as disruption would transcend national borders. Proactive policies for a gradual transition. Education reform. We need to emphasise AI literacy, critical thinking and creativity from primary school level onwards. Labour market policies. We need to strengthen job placement, career counselling and reskilling initiatives. Social safety nets. We need to adapt social security and healthcare systems to support transitions. Innovation support. We need to foster environments that encourage new AI-driven industries and businesses. With a gradual transition, ironically, the AI could itself help us with all of these policies. That's it for this video. Hope it got you thinking. Don't forget to check out our other videos and blogs on this topic and many others.